So far, government has processed over 3,000 registration cards to be handed to Venezuelan nationals following the migrant registration process in June. The announcement in Parliament today by Acting Prime Minister Colm Imbert. He confirmed that after verification by Venezuelan law enforcement, local law enforcement and Interpol, over 5,000 people will receive the green light to reside and work in Trinidad and Tobago for a year. 16,523 Venezuelan nationals were registered through government's two-week registration and migration process.
Of identity and background checks from Interpol. I'm told that 5,148 applications in total have been verified by the Venezuelan authorities and Interpol and local authorities and have been recommended for ministerial approval. So far, I am advised that 3,091 cards have been processed and printed, and the relevant applicants have been contacted to collect them.
The acting prime minister also said over 100 Venezuelan nationals have been denied due to criminal activity.
Mr. Deputy Speaker, I have been advised that out of the total number that was registered, so far, 112 have been found to have criminal records ranging from robbery, larceny, drug trafficking, and homicide.
The Ministry of Labour and Small Enterprise has begun consultations as it prepares a draft policy on labour migration for Trinidad and Tobago. Minister of Labour Jennifer Batiste-Primus says this policy needs to take into consideration the perils associated with migration, including exploitation and human trafficking. She says the police will ensure the positive effects of the phenomenon are maximized and the negative effects are mitigated against.
The institutional, legislative, and regulatory framework required. 2. Obtaining timely and consistent data. 3. Facilitating the contribution of Trinidad and Tobago nationals employed overseas to national development. 4. Access to social services such as health by migrant workers. And 5. Managing irregular labor migration.
Batiste-Primus adds the policy should address the issues of decent work and economic growth, as well as unscrupulous employers.
I would like to see today's consultation not as an isolated activity, but as one component in a larger process, which is geared towards strengthening the local labor landscape.